Okay, so I wanted to make this quick video about Tommy Robinson, right? Now, everybody's making videos about him, saying that, oh, he's a victim of political correctness and, the establishment trying to shut people down. No, he's not. Listen, Tommy Robinson is no martyr to freedom of speech, okay? That's not who Tommy Robinson is. This is a man who's a convicted thug who deserves the time he's gotten in prison. I mean, the only tragedy is, and it is a tragedy, is that he only got 13 months. He should have gotten at least 3 years, I think. Given his history, given all the criminal convictions he's had before, given the fact that he violated um, uh, these reported restrictions in a previous case last year, and he was told in no uncertain terms by the judge that, do you understand that you risk going to jail if you do this again? And there he was saying, yes, Your Honor. And then again, he's done the same thing, right? So there's no excuse. Listen, this man does not care about the victims of grooming gangs. And grooming gangs are abhorrent. They are revolting. What they did to these young girls is inexcusable, right? The whole point of having these reporting restrictions is not to prejudice the trial, right? To give the victims and the alleged perpetrators a fair trial. Okay, that's the whole point of it, to ensure that justice is done. Now, if you don't want a compromised jury, right, that's why those restrictions are in place. Okay, they're there to protect the integrity of the process. And Tommy Robinson knew exactly what contempt of court was, right? So if he had any decency, if he had an ounce of respect and genuine concern about the victims, and not some right-wing ideological agenda, then he wouldn't have been doing what he did, and potentially risk causing the collapse of the trial altogether, therefore costing taxpayers thousands of pounds more. That's who Tommy Robinson is, right? He's somebody who pays scant regard to the law. He's somebody who pays scant regard to what the victims have gone through, except when it benefits his own ideological crusade. And this is not at all about freedom of speech. So people like, Jared Batten of UKIP, Raheem Kassam, Rahil Raza, Tariq Fateh, Majid Nawaz, all these people, they know that Tommy Robinson is in prison precisely because he violated certain restrictions that he promised not to do, right? And this is not about freedom of speech, because the fact that these abuses happen in places like Rotherham, it's known, it's in the public domain, it's out there. People are discussing it, people are horrified about it, and everybody wants justice for this, right? That's exactly what the trial was about, right? So please, before supporting this man, understand who he is, understand the kind of criminal convictions he has, right? Understand what his background is. This man has been done for affray, for getting involved in physical brawls. He's been done for mortgage fraud, up to £160,000 worth of mortgage fraud. This man has been done for trying to travel to the United States on somebody else's passport. I think one time he did manage to travel to the US in a fraudulent manner, right? So that's who this person is, right? And to say that this person is somehow, a moral crusader or a victim of an establishment that wants to cover up gross abuses is patently wrong. So stop defending this man.